Hey guys, Lyra Linx here, and I am back today with another video. I just recently hopped on the bandwagon and watched the trailers that are currently out for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and today I just wanted to give my initial thoughts and reactions, talk about what starter that I want, and just some things I've noticed. So let's get into it. The trailers for Pokemon Sword and Shield very recently came out, and we were introduced to our three new starter Pokemon in an entirely new region based off of England, and it looks very interesting. This generation is based in the Galar region. Forgive me if I totally butcher that name. And as I said before, it's based on England, and so I am excited to see what this is going to look like. At the end of the trailer, it showed a character walking into a soccer stadium or football. And so I just think that little touches like that are very interesting. And I really like the designs of the two new main characters that you can pick from. The girl is super cute. I love her hat and sweater, and just everything about her is really adorable. I like her short haircut. It kind of reminds me slightly of myself, along with the brown hair and brown eyes. And, the boy is a little bit generic, but they always seem to come out a little bit generic like that each time, if I have to be honest. But hopefully there'll be customization, which has already been introduced anyway, so that can be fixed. Next, I want to talk about the graphics. From what I've seen within the trailers and screenshots that are out, I think that it looks really good. I'm amazed by these backgrounds and how just there's so much more detail. I've seen a couple of videos in my suggestions for people being like, oh, are the graphics disappointing, this or that? Honestly, I haven't watched any of them, but if anyone actually feels that way, I have to disagree. Because from what I've seen so far, it looks extremely good, and Pokemon just keeps progressing, in my opinion, in terms of graphics. Everything looks absolutely amazing, and just seeing these trailers, I really feel like buying a Switch because I want to play these games so badly. I also haven't had a chance to play Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu because I haven't had the money to buy a Switch, but hopefully shortly I will have a job, and you know that the first thing I am going to do with my paycheck is try to get myself a Switch and pre-order one of these games, probably Pokemon Sword. Anyway, let's talk about the new starters that were introduced. We have a fire-type Pokemon, Scorbunny, that is kind of Bugs Bunny looking is how I've heard other people describe him, and that's pretty accurate. There is Grookey, which is the weird grass type monkey thing that also looks almost part cat or bird in a way to me. It's very strange, but I think that it's kind of cute too. And then there's Sobble, the water type, and in the trailers, I kind of liked Sobble's introduction best. It was very cute. So out of these three, I feel like if I'm going to pick one of these three right now, not looking at any of their evolutions, since obviously those aren't out yet, I would lean more towards Sobble. But evolutions can sort of change a lot in terms of my opinions. It actually changed my decision to pick my starter for Moon. At first, I was leaning more towards Litten, and then I was leaning towards Poplio's cuteness a little bit. And when I saw the evolutions, I was like, yep, I have to switch to Poplio. Primarina is great. So who knows? My opinion might change here as well, but for now, I am really liking Sobble. Sobble also kind of reminds me of the axolotl that we have as a pet too. His name is Hippo, so that also has introduced some slight bias, but I also think that Sobble's just the cutest and that the introduction was cuter than the other two. While I think that these three starters are pretty cute for the most part, though, I feel like they are sort of leaning in a very weird direction. I feel like Pokemon is just the kind of series where it's going to milk as much money as possible from individuals, like anyone who will buy it. I'm sure that they figure that they're going to have new, younger fans every year to try to appeal to, but I feel like they're starting to lose some of their older fans, and that's a big percentage of their fan base. There are people who have stood by Pokemon since the beginning, and I feel like Unova is sort of the start of this drop off, and that it's continued to drop more and more. The Sun and Moon anime, with the change in animation, deterred a lot of viewers. I myself have only seen 2 episodes of it because I don't like this new change in Ash's appearance and everything else. And I just think that fans are kind of recognizing that the series is a little different. In the past, people have complained that new Pokemon coming in are starting to look less and less like actual Pokemon, and it's just so different from how the series started off. If you look at the beginning starters working up to these new ones, the ones for Sword and Shield seem very unusual compared to the usual concept. Honestly, while I'm excited for this new release because I am a very loyal Pokemon fan, a part of me wishes that this series could come to a close somehow. Maybe have a last game and last anime where everything sort of ties together. Ash can become a Pokemon master. There's a game that maybe incorporates a new region or all of the regions, and then it's just done and wrapped up. I would like to see an end to the series by the end of my life because I like feeling like things are complete, but I doubt that'll happen. I feel like they'll just keep going for as much money as they can get for as long as possible. And I hope that the other Pokemon in this region won't look so unusual to me like these three do. Even though I still like their general concepts, I was really shook when I first watched the trailer because I was like, these are the new starters? They don't really look like average Pokemon. Something is off here, and I can't entirely place it, but it just feels so different. Something I really do approve of, though, is that in the trailer it showed this girl fighting the main protagonist, and if that's the rival, then I'm really excited. In the past, the rivals have mostly been male, and so to have a female rival potentially as the main, that just excites me. I feel like it's a step forward, and it sort of adds a little bit more of a feminine touch into Pokemon because I feel like they didn't have a lot of representation as rivals, and I like how Nintendo sort of is able to incorporate female characters, strong female characters, just like introducing all this new stuff in a very subtle and not forced way where they're trying to make some huge social justice claim. So it's very cool to me. All in all, I'm very excited for this. I really like the general appearance of things. I'm hoping that the Pokemon in this region will look a little bit better. Seeing Pikachu in the trailer, I still feel like the graphics for older Pokemon are going to look very good and nothing has really changed there. But I'm wondering what the Galar Pokemon are going to end up looking like in the end. If I had to rate the starters, I would say number 1 is Sobble. I would go with Grookey as number 2 because even though he's strange, he's very cute and I like him a lot. And then I'd put Scorbunny last, I suppose. I just get a weird feeling from Scorbunny even compared to the other two. I feel like Scorbunny is the weirdest looking. There are already a lot of bunny Pokemon, and Scorbunny doesn't even entirely look like a Pokemon, so that's just my opinion for the moment. I will probably make another video after more information comes out, after the evolutions are revealed, and we'll see if my opinion stays the same. So yes, I am very excited. I hope to purchase this game, and if not, I'll just be watching a ton of playthroughs for it. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content, let me know what starter you're going to be picking, and feel free to leave any suggestions in the comments for future videos, and I really hope to see you in another one. Bye!